Far Cry 6 is a truly massive game that embraces what makes Far Cry Far Cry. It has to be the biggest map we've had in a Far Cry game to date, with a ton of content littered throughout it. However, this also means the breadth of choice you have can be overwhelming. So in this video, I'll be running through the top 5 things you should know before starting Far Cry 6, including where to get all the Amigos, so check the timestamps if you want to know anything in particular. Let's get started. You begin the game with a short cinematic introduction which takes you through the basics like stealth, for example. Get through this, but don't bother exploring just yet, as there's nothing of value to obtain. Follow the mainline missions until you come to your first fortress assault. I'm going to show you how to get the first unique gun that will carry you through the start of the game. This is the fortress and the mission is given to you fairly early. What you need to do is approach from the right and take the C entrance. Eliminate the guard quietly. You'll notice this locked door. There is no way to unlock it, so go around to the right side of the cage and bash the boarded up section. Crouch in and open the crocodile case to get the autocrat pistol. It comes standard with armor-piercing rounds, so you'll be able to take out those heavies easily. It also does a huge amount of damage, but isn't flashy like some of the other unique pistols. Most headshots are instant kills, and even body shots do a lot thanks to its mods. It has a surprising range, so you'll definitely get some use out of this gun. As mentioned, Far Cry 6 is a massive game. That means driving to your destinations can take some time, and I defy you not to stop and help free Yarans or check out points of interest that come up. To make your travel easier, jump in a car. You can call yours to your side by holding the weapon wheel button, which is Q for PC, and select your ride. If you're near a road, it'll come to you. When driving, press the auto drive button, which is left shift on PC. Your car will now automatically drive to the location or mission you're tracking, so sit back and listen to some tunes or go make a coffee, tea, or whatever beverage you enjoy at your side of the world. I won't judge you alcoholics out there. When you come back with your drink, you may have already arrived at your destination. Interestingly, most of your amigos will simply trail behind you when you're in a car, but Boom Boom will sit on the passenger seat and groove along with you. Boom Boom is one of the amigos you can get in Far Cry 6. Amigos will help you in various ways like taking down enemies, distracting targets, or even marking dangers. I'll quickly run through where to get each of them, but we'll save the best one in my opinion, as well as one of the best Supremos and guns in the game, until last. First is Chorizo. Follow the mainline missions until you can travel to Costa del Mar. You'll meet him in Montegro Farm. Just read the note next to his bowl and hunt some crocs. This puppy is great at distracting enemies for you in stealth. Next is Chicharron. Head to this location at the same point in the game. Follow the mission line and this feisty rooster will be yours. He's one of the best aggressive amigos once all of his abilities have been unlocked, but he's fairly mediocre until then. Next is Boom Boom. At the same point in the game as the other 3 amigos we just talked about, head to this camp and read the note that gives you the mission Boom or Bust. Follow it to get Boom Boom, another stealth puppy that helps you stealth better and mark targets. To get K9000, you essentially need to pay for it, as he comes in the Blood Dragon pack by getting the gold edition or above of the game. The final amigo is Oluso. This is arguably the best amigo in the game, as she seems like one of the best in combat, doing stealth takedowns even while detected, and also becoming invincible at low health, so she'll never die once fully upgraded. She also makes bodies of those she kills disappear, so you don't need to hide them from patrols. To get her, you need to do quite a bit. First, head to this cave located here. You'll need to bring back 3 relics by completing 3 separate treasure hunt challenges in different areas. These areas are eventually marked on your map, but require a bit of a trek to get around to it. Once you have the relics, take them back to the cave. You'll need to fight a Panther Spirit. Once you win, you'll have Oluso, as well as the Triador Supremo and the La Varita gun. The La Varita gun is a rifle that is essentially a one-hit kill, as it has the highest base damage possible on a weapon. The Triador Supremo lets you see enemies through walls, and if you have that particular gun, you can use it to shoot said enemies. It's quite potent and all three are good to get early, especially for taking out those pesky helicopters, as now you'll be able to snipe the pilot with ease. Don't forget you can quick travel from your map, but don't sleep on the ability to airdrop. It drops you above the location in the sky, and when you have the parachute and wingsuit, it's sometimes smarter to airdrop close to a location you haven't been to yet and glide on down there. Most camps also have access to air vehicles as well, so if you want to get around easily, it's extremely wise to take out anti-air sites around the map as soon as you find them. It's fairly easy to do so. Clear out the limited troops, blow up the AA gun, and take the depleted uranium for Supremo upgrades. Or if you don't feel like fighting, just throw an explosive at the AA gun and run away. You still get credit for eliminating it. After that's done, you can fly around the area with impunity without being shot down. The final tip is to always carry around a fire-based weapon. It's easy enough to add incendiary rounds to a weapon early or find a unique with it built in. Like you're constantly reminded the right tool for the right job. Well, in the case of fire, it instantly blows up any poison. Fumigators are typically tankier than most enemies, and being able to one-hit kill them in a fiery explosion is very valuable. Also, you'll see poison tanks around most areas, and being able to make them go boom can not only advance many missions in the game, it can take out enemies next to them. Fire also works against regular enemies, so you won't find yourself boned when you're forced to use it. You can combine your fire weapon with a poison one for explosive effect, but that might be pushing it, as it's usually just better to kill your enemy outright with a weapon like the Lavarita or Autocrat, rather than setting up a combo. So those are my top 5 tips before starting Far Cry 6. What do you think? Have you picked up Far Cry 6 yet? Let me know below. If you liked the video, do the standard YouTube stuff. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful time brutally murdering people in creative ways, you cheeky kids. Until next time, ciao friends.